This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for July 30th, 2024. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was slightly down by 0.32 points or 0.08% to 413.91. Total trade volume was up from yesterday but still very light, with 57,359 shares changing hands at a total value of roughly 289.5 million Khmer Rial, or around $70,500. Only 3 stocks were up on the main board. Grand Twins International led the market, up 5.85% or 210 Rial to 3,800 Rial per share, followed by Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority, up 0.29% or 20 Rial to 7,000 Rial per share. Scenic-Ville Autonomous Port was also up 0.17% to 12,100 Rial per share. On the downside, the Phnom Penh Autonomous Port was the biggest loser of the day, down 2.80% or 420 Rial to 14,560 Rial per share, followed by MJQ Education, which was down 0.49% or 10 Rial to 2,040 Rial per share, and Akleda Bank, which was down 0.27% or 20 Rial to 7,500 Rial per share. Meanwhile, Cam GSM, Pestec Cambodia, and Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ remained flat. Over on the growth board, once again, both DVD Engineering and JS Land stayed flat at 2,090 Rial per share and 3,500 Rial per share, respectively. Grand Twins International recorded the highest trade volume of the day, with 21,727 shares changing hands at a total value of roughly 81 million Rial, or $19,700, making up around 37% of all shares traded on July 30th. Akleda Bank recorded the second highest trade volume of the day, with 19,359 shares changing hands at a total value of 145 million Rial, or $35,300, accounting for roughly 33% of Tuesday's trade volume. In other market news, JS Land released a disclosure statement informing the public that the company has entered into a loan agreement with Okhnia Koile San for a sum of $3,734,137.33. According to the statement, the loan has already been incurred in the company's Q3 audited report from 2023 within the category of current liabilities, which totaled over $4.5 million. The company explains that this amount was subsequently converted from being owed to the directors and other third parties into one single loan that is for now only owed to shareholder Okhnia Koile San, as per the loan agreement dated August 1st, 2023. The Khmer Rial to USD weakened slightly to 4,107 Rial per US dollar, while the US dollar index was slightly up to 104.57. Shifting to global commodities, oil steadied on Tuesday near its lowest level since early June, as worries about demand in China were balanced by a government pledge of policy measures for the economy and the prospect of lower U.S. crude and product inventories. A raft of disappointing economic news from China, the world's largest crude importer, has been weighing on commodity prices. China's manufacturing activity likely shrank for a third month in July, according to a poll by Reuters news agency. Brent crude rose by 8 cents or 0.1% to $79.86 a barrel. It fell intraday to $79.34, the lowest since June 10th. U.S. crude was down 12 cents or 0.2% at $75.69. Gold prices held firm as investors braced for the U.S. Federal Reserve's policy meeting and U.S. data that could offer more cues on the rate cut timeline. Spot gold was up 0.2% at $2,388.65 per ounce. U.S. gold futures rose 0.3% at $2,385.30. The U.S. Federal Reserve is expected to hold rates steady at the end of its 2-day meeting on Wednesday, but open the door to policy easing as early as September by acknowledging inflation has edged nearer to its 2% target. Investors will also keep a tab on a series of employment data scheduled to be released this week, with the main focus on the non-farm payrolls, report due on Friday. The S&P 500 ticked higher Monday as Wall Street geared up for a busy week of corporate earnings and looked ahead to a key policy announcement from the U.S. Central Bank. The broad market index gained 0.08%, closing at 5,463.54, and the Nasdaq Composite advanced 0.07% to end at 17,370.20. The Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 49.41 points or 0.12% and closed at 40,539.93. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for July 30th.